Only against goblins. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's maybe target the wizard. Oh, this did nothing. Oh, Lord. No, we're gonna die. We're pretty definitely gonna die here. Yeah. I mean, we could bank on Alice getting this, but no. All right, so we got done here. I'm not sure what possessed you to think opening all those drawers at once was a good idea. We gain an effect angry. Get so angry about losing the fight that you pass out. All right, we go to sleep. You wake up the next morning in your bed. Doc, Alice must have carried you back here after you got knocked out. You're a little sore, but not otherwise any worse for wear. You're pretty hungry, though, and sober. Let's mosey. Aw. All right. Guess the run's dead. Thanks for watching, everybody. All right, let's insult ourselves. Get angry again. We could... Oh, wait a moment. Where's our stuff here? Yeah. So we got some stuff that we could use, right? We have things like this. Increases your speed by 1 for the rest of the day. Muscle by 3, and so on. So we have a little bit of stuff that we could use. But at the same time, you know, we're good for now. We're not going to fight that crew of skeletons again. Oh, yeah. That's right. We need some more medicine. Well, we don't necessarily need some, but let's take some. Cool. By the way, I'll have a shot of bourbon. Cool. Got dirt, water, bourbon. We're good. We're good. What does the bourbon do? Increases max HP. Okay. So that we know. All right. Let's get back to the Daveyard. Get an encounter. There we go. As you turn a corner, you come face to face with 3 bandits pushing a large barrel marked TNT down the trail. The 4 of you stare at each other for a moment, unsure of how to deal with this potentially violent happenstance. Dive for cover and fight him, or surrender. You bet I'm gonna fucking fight him. Alright. Let's target the TNT barrel and attack it. There we go. And Alice blasts them. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Get the snake out, Alice. You're just going to finish him off, honestly. There we go. Good Lord. Alice just made short work of these guys. You beat up and or blew up those bandits. Gained experience, gained black denim pants. Got a black hat. Hooray. Easy peasy for real. Actually, let's see here. Black hat. Got +1 armor. What's our current hat? Let's see. We got the floppy derby, which is a fancy big city. Okay, we got +1 moxie though. I think that's better for me. Maybe. I'm not quite sure if snake oilers rely more on moxie or mysticism. Well, must be moxie. Mysticism is more for whatever the caster class was again. All right. We should be good. We should be good. Right. Oh no, we got the pants too. But we already equipped them. Cool. It's 1 armor. So let's not fight that whole swarm of skeletons this time and just check out the place. Okay. It's a big stone sarcophagus. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. This is a pile of mostly burned rags that may be used to be a person. Investigate. You dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. Got an item, gore splattered scroll, human ashes. There's some kind of receipt here. And I got a robe receipt. Okay. I think that's it in this room. Let's check that out. Robe receipt. There's a receipt for the delivery of 150 black silk robes. Sounds pretty ominous. Examine it. Time you started gathering clues about the whole perambulating dead situation. What's going on around these parts? You grab a notebook and paperclip the receipt to the first page. You got an item, Necromancer Journal. I should check that out. Necromancer Journal. This is a collection of the clues you've acquired in your search for the Necromancer's home base. Read it. Open your Necromancer Journal and examine the information you've collected so far. You found a receipt for delivery of robes. Looking at it more closely, you see that there's a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. It means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. Alright. Cool. Gonna be heading off to Sleeping Pit's spooky exam tomorrow. Have fun stream, guys. Good night, Andelin. Good luck on your exam tomorrow. You're gonna nail it. Don't worry about it. You got this. We're not gonna fight. Anything else? Human ashes. This is a human in the final stage of what the whole ashes to ashes thing, or of that whole ashes to ashes thing. Well, part of one at least. A human gets harder to keep track of when it's in powder form. Examine them. It's the cremated earthly remains of a person. Someday they'll refer to these as cremains, but you will not approve. Scatter them, leave them alone for now. Let's leave them. We might use them for something. Oh my god, look at him crawl. Okay, so the Daveyard is done so far. I don't think there's much else for us to do here. You got anything? I think you're good. Right. Let's see. So let's go on to the next place. We got Cavern Canyon, Fort Cowardice, the railroad camp. Anything else up here? I don't think so. We could also always just wander and see where that takes us. But I think... Oh, the desert house too. Yeah, let's check that out. Desert house sounds fun. You discover what is either an open grave or a very deep and rectangular pothole. Jump in and see what you find. Well, if it's a pothole, it must have been here a very long time because you found the remains of an antique traffic accident. Got some grave dirt, a skeleton bone, and an old wedding ring. Let's get back on the trail. Cool. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that? Uh-oh. Looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name." Wait, really? Yes. Sneaky is my middle name. Okay, if you say so. Thanks. Look at me go. No more silly walking, I'm just sneaking. Alright, it's your partner. Seems like these guys are prepared for intruders. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky if you want to avoid a fight. Alright. Let's very slowly and carefully approach whatever the hell is in here. From the sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. Give the dog a bone. With a knick-knack paddywhack, you achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing the human femur. Good for him. Dog is happily gnawing on a bone. Hey, wait, I didn't even know you could... I didn't know you could do this, whatever this is. Jump? Wait, what? You know what? I've played through this once and I don't remember ever jumping before. So we've just discovered something completely new. Look at that. Hey. What does that do? Where would I ever use this? Let's sneakily jump around the place. Anything else here? Anything in the back? Ow, dagnabbit. Anything over here? The hinges on this gate are really rusty. If you open it, the bandits inside are definitely going to hear it. Alright, so we could fight them or rethink this. There's definitely a way to get some oil to oil this whole thing up. Alright, let's get back to the map then. Not much we can do in that house yet. So Cavern Canyon or Fort Cowardice or the railroad camp. Let's maybe check Fort Cowardice first. That sounds very brave of us to do. You hear a groaning noise a short distance away and investigate. cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened? Dang horse threw a rod and I fell off. I think I busted one of my dancing arms. Give him a ride back to Dirtwater. Have Alice fix him up. Think you can help this guy, Doc? Wouldn't be much of a doctor if I couldn't fix a busted dancing arm. Alice grabs some gaze and stuff from her bag and sets and splints the cowpoke's leg. Gauze, I think, actually. Gaze is something else. Woo-wee! That there's some fine work. My thanks to you, Doc. Don't mention it. Got 15 XP. Nice. So Fort Cowardice it is. Aw, can't harvest the beer barrel still. Let's talk. Pretty quiet for a fort. I'd have expected soldiers marching around. Hop, 2, 3, 4 sort of thing. Yeah, must be abandoned. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make a cannonade. Right. Alright, let's get in here. What's going on? Climb up into the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. Okay. Anything you have to say about it? Definitely abandoned. Well, maybe we can scavenge some supplies. I'll keep watching out here while you look. Okay. Administration. What's going on? This cabinet is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personal records in the back of one drawer. Examine them. They are incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Fine, you read one. Becky Smith, secretary, pay grade C3, B 5.14.40, December 2.10.64, missed days 89, accrued sick days 0. Satisfied? No, another. All right, let's just keep reading through these. Killed in action, wounded in action, accrued sick days 63, accrued sick days 15, good conduct medal. Accrued sick days 88. Alright, now you're just looking at the same ones you read before. What's wrong with you? I can't get enough. Okay. Anything happening here? No. Okay. This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. Looks like there's still some good mess left. Take it. Bless this mess. We've got an item, military-grade whiskey or heart tack. And heart tack. Blash. What is this? This stove is beyond cleaning. It's a spice rack. Open it. Little green unlabeled jars. Hopefully, this is the stuff the chef was looking for. Shaker of saltpeter. Beautiful. The cupboard is bare, and also it's not really a cupboard. In general, this is a door. More specifically, it's the door to the general's office. Even more specifically, it's the locked door to the general's office. I don't have a needle, damn it. Alright, let's get out of here. Hear the sounds of several goblins snoring inside this tent. We could go guns blazing. I'll leave him alone for now. I think there's stuff we can do with him, if I remember that right. What's in here, this medical tent? This cot is soaked with blood. Ooh. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice's nurse. Let's look at the papers. Papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental daguerreotypes, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, wait, what's this? This looks like it might be important. We got marching orders. Alright, let's look at some diagrams too. They're just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. Ooh, leave. But what are these marching orders? This is a set of army marching orders from before all of the army's marching orders were march back east just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go, you damnable cowards. Let's read them. Alright. Directing a rifle division to Fort All Dead, far to the north of Dirtwater. Treacherous territory up there. A feller ought to be careful. Oh, will do. Cool. Wait, what is this? Shaker of saltpeter. This was the subject of a classic comedy bit at the Last Supper. This shelf still has some unlooted medical supplies on it. Render them looted. You bolster your supply of medical goods at the expense of the shelves. We got some army field trauma kits and military grade whiskey. Hell yeah. It's the good stuff. This safe is labeled controlled substances. This must be where they store the really effective stuff. We don't have safe cracking. Alright, what does this say? That sign says toilet in goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way you're gonna get in there. Come on. Let me go. Whatever. Yikes, this mishap definitely got somebody fired. Heh. It's an unusually sized cannonball. Take it. Woof, it's heavy. Got an item. Demi-culverin cannonball. Okay. What does it say? This cannonball is made to fit a demi-culverin, a cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi less, no demi more. Ha! Oh, God. I love it when puns are really just hurtful like that. Alright, can't do anything there. So we got the saltpeter. It's looking good over here for now. So let's get out of this place. And let's maybe give the saltpeter back to the cook. Ooh, we spot the smoldering ruin of a ranch on the horizon. Ominous. Discovered a new map location, the Stearns Ranch. Let's not go there for now. We're gonna keep going. Look at Alice go. Howdy, Alice. There's an old mission not far from here. They might let you check out their catacombs if you ask nice. Oh, that sounds awesome. I suppose. Cool. Discovered the old mission. Right. Got that stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where was the... There we go. And the kitchen here. Let me get a drink real quick. Beautiful. You got that saltpeter yet? Yep, got it right here. That's the stuff, thanks. Okay, the next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper. Because it's really spicy? Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around in a while. Okay. Cool. Nothing new here. So we're gonna have to get a murder pepper for this guy. But before we do that, let's go Stearns Ranch, I suppose. I think that might be interesting. What do we have here? You come across the corpse of a cowboy. How do you know it's the corpse of a cowboy? Well, you see by his outfit that he is a cowboy, and you see by his lack of flesh that he is a corpse. Cool. Take his stuff and also his bones. Ruthless. Hell yeah. Dang, Jay, you're really not the sentimental type, are you? Got an item, thick chaps and 3 skeleton bones. Nope, I'm not. Beautiful, look at all these haystacks. Look at how many needles we can find. 1 needle, 2 needles, 3 needles. Beautiful. Right, what do you have to say about this, Alice? Looks like the cows did a number on this place. Better check those bones over there and make sure they ain't about to jump at us. Okay. Button cactus, can't harvest that. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing that the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than average outhouse contents. Let's fight it. It's a cow! Deploy a snake. Shoot it. Hell yeah. Ooh. Deploy another snake. Shoot it. Ah, beautiful. I love that the snakes are just tanking all the damage for me. Beautiful stuff. The outhouse is now safe as outhouses. By the soft light of the fading embers, you see a glint of light from below. You hold your nose with one hand and you fish out your price with the other. Oh, got a toilet pistol. Hooray. Beautiful. This pistol is pretty comprehensively toileted up. Deals stench damage instead of physical. Apply 5 poison to enemy. Hell yeah, we're gonna take that. It might not be as good physically, but holy crap. 5 poison is so good. Mary Stearns died February 18th, 1894. Gwendolyn Stearns died 1895. Jethro Stearns died 1895. This flower is smoking. Pick it. Ow, ow, ow. Got an item. Smoking chrysanthemum. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint or another. Search them. Find a charred locket among the blackened bones. Oh, cool. What does that do? Charred locket. You should call it a lucket on account of how it was lucky to escape that fire. Examine it. The lock on this locket reminds you why they call it a locket. Pick the locket lock. Takes a needle. You carefully pick the locket lock. You got an item. Picture of Mary Stearns. A faded daguerreotype of a little girl, the name Mary, is written on the back. Examine it. It's a photograph of a serious-looking little girl. On the back is written Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving, 1894. Sad. 1894. Oh, holy crap. As you approach the grave marker, the hair on the back of your neck stands up as a voice whispers in your ear. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give what to you? The air grows colder. The picture of me. I can see it. You have it. You shouldn't look at it. Nobody should look at it. I guess you must be Mary. Why don't you want anyone to look at it? The whispering gets quieter. Anger seeps in around the edges of the voice. Because they'll know. Give it to me. Okay. Wait, no what? What happened? What I did? Give me the picture. Give it to me now. She sounds pretty serious. Keep the picture and fight? Here you go. Do I fight a little ghost girl? Am I really that ruthless? Thinking yes. I kind of want to know what's going on with her though, but I don't know if I find out if I just give her the picture. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm so torn. Oh, hell no. I want to fight her too, though. Dude, how often is it that you get to fight a little ghost girl? Oh, let's fight her. What does she do? What's the ploy saying? She has 60 health. Oh, Lord, that's gonna be terrifying. Can we... Wait a moment. Can we do 5 poison damage? We can. Cool. Let's deploy a snake again. Shoot her. Yep. She's taking poison damage, alright. Can we actually do some more? Hell yeah, she's taking 10. If we do another shot, she should be 15. There we go. Oh, okay. We're looking a little better. Oh yeah, this is doable. This is totally doable. Great. 20. Yeah, we're fine now. We're absolutely fine now. Look at this. Beautiful. I forgot that you could stack poison, so this is really, really good against big enemies like this. Cool. Poor girl. You hope she finds some peace. You tear up her picture and scatter it on the wind. Oh man. Okay, cool. We just killed a ghost girl. Rest in peace, Mary. I don't know. I don't know if you can call that peace. We just killed her. Alright, this is all quiet now. It's a crate. Open it up. Got a ranch dressing and a depressed rancher candy. Alright. Let's see here. What's up in here? It's a lockbox. True to its name, it's locked. Pick the lock. Pick the lock and open the box. Ooh, a document. We got a stock certificate. How exciting! It's a certificate entitling the bearer to 42 shares of Oakley & Co. Pistol Inc., a company based in Boston. Just sell it. Okay. What's with the candy stuff? Oh. Let's do spell damage. Don't really need that, though. We only have 1 needle left. Okay. So what do you have to say here? Guess one of the neighbors must have happened by and buried the bodies. Thank goodness for that. I'd have thought you'd be inured to that sort of thing. More than your average Jane, I guess, but I'm not a mortician. Mostly I deal in keeping folks alive. Rude ad. Right, anything interesting in here? All of the books on the shelf are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. Investigate. Your deft fingers find a hidden catch, and the back panel of the shelf slides away to reveal a secret compartment. There's a book inside. Mary Stern's diary. Let's read through this little girl's diary that we just killed. Oh no. The little girl's diary, browned a little around the edges, but otherwise untouched by the fire. Read it. The first page says in a little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns." The A.I. and dairy, this is the dairy of Mary Stearns. The A.I. and dairy are crossed out and I.A. written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a doll under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, cause this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. Okay, let's keep reading. Where is it? I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama said that they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long and they should put up cross, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11. How far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. God. Keep reading. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I got it, and if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. Holy crap! Let's check this toy box. Contains a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. Let's talk to it. What could go wrong? It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. You pull the string. The doll's eyes roll back into its head and its mouth begins to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Jay. Hi, Jay. You're nice. Do you want to play with me? Yes, let's play. Hooray, Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it? Surely. Hooray, the game is almost over. Mary did such a good job. The doll's eyes roll back forward. Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you into his secret room? No, what is it? The magic word is peanut butter. The doll goes silent. Got it, peanut butter. You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky. Right. She seems nice, I don't know. Let's go into the basement. Check the place out. Your partner. What's with a cow face graffiti on the wall over there? I don't care for that much. Yeah, weird. So this safe is scorched, but its contents are probably still safe. But we don't have safe cracking. Pile of loose boards. There's still some food on the shelf. Grab it. Got plum pudding and instant grits. Tasty instant grits. There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Whisper peanut butter. Ooh. Look at this place. Right. Atop the sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. We got take the goblet, and destroy the goblet, or leave it alone. I don't know, Grace seemed like a really nice doll. So let's give her goblet, huh? Let's take it. Chill runs down your spine as you touch the goblet. Got an item, goblet of blood. Ugh. Say anything? This is a goblet of blood from a cursed altar in a spooky secret basement room. It's probably safe and fine and good. See, it's all good. Let's give Grace her goblet back. The toy box contains a talk to it, Grace's eyes begin to glow. My tea! We can finish our tea party now. Sure, why not? You carefully pour the blood from the goblet into Grace's mouth. Ah! Grace leaps out of the toy box, laughing maniacally, and climbs the ranch house's ruined chimney. She turns towards you. See you soon. He leaps to the ground behind the house and scampers off to the northwest. That's probably fine. I don't know. She was really nice to us, huh? There's still some beans in this pot. Grab them. Got blackened beans. Cool. Looks like we're fine here. Right. I think we're good. Yeah. Pretty good. Beautiful. All right. On to the next place. So what do we have? We have Cavern Canyon, the railroad camp. We got the old mission up here. And Fort All Dead all the way up there. Anything back in town that we could do now? Let's see.